The topic for out of class activity I have taken is analysis of algorithms. Let us look at the sorting problem. Given the input, which are a sequence of n numbers from a1 to an, the output would be a permutation or the reordering of the array of input sequences such that the first element of the array is less than or equal to the next and so on till the array is entirely sorted. Now let us look at the structure of the data. Usually the numbers to be sorted are part of a collection of data called a record. So what does each record contain? It contains a key which is the value to be sorted. For example, of a record, a key item and the other data. Note that when the keys must be rearranged, the data associated with the keys must also be rearranged, which is highly time consuming, and the pointers can be used instead, which is also space consuming. Now, let us study why we need sorting algorithms. There are a variety of situations that we can encounter. Do we have randomly ordered keys? Are all keys distinct? How large is the set of keys to be ordered? What is the guarantee of performance? There are various algorithms which are better suited to some of these situations. Let us look at some of the definitions. The first one being, what is internal sort? The internal sort is nothing but the data which is to be stored is all stored in the computer's main memory. The external sort is one where some of the data to be sorted might be sorted in some external, slower device. In-place sort. The amount of extra space required to sort the data is constant with the input size. Now, let us look at the stability. What is stability? A stable sort preserves relative order of records with equal keys. We've given a small example of the sorted on key first and then sort file on second key. So the records with key value 3 are not in order on the first key. Please go through the example. Let's look at the bubble sort. What is the idea behind bubble sort? Given an array, repeatedly pass through the array, swap adjacent elements that are out of order. What is the advantage? It is very easy to implement but slower than insertion sort. Here is an example of the given array. The array has 7 elements, 8, 4, 6, 9, 2, 3, 1. The first element is assigned as 1 and the last one is assigned as j. So, to start with, the array, in the array, the first element is compared with the lowest in the array and the swapping happens and we have the list of passes where the exchange of elements has happened. Go through the example. Finally, we have the ordered list of array. The algorithm goes like this. You can see the various passes. Algorithm for bubble sort. For I, pointing to 1 to length A, the array. Do for j, exchange the elements if A of j is less than A of j minus 1, and so on until all the elements in the array are sorted. We'll move on to the next example of sort called the selection sort. What is the idea behind selection sort? Find the smallest element in the array, exchange it with the element in the first position, find the second smallest element and exchange it with the element in the second position. Continue until the array is sorted. What is the disadvantage? The runtime depends only slightly on the amount of the order in the file. Here, for the same example that we took for the bubble sort, here also you have the same elements arranged. So initially, the first element, which is the smallest, is selected, and the second and the third and so on until the entire array is sorted. Here is the sequence of steps that you can see where the elements are exchanged. The algorithm for the selection sort is as follows. For j pointing to 1 to less than n minus 1, find the smallest element and swap it to the first position. Increment the next pointer, find the next element, exchange till the entire array is sorted. Now you have seen two simple sorting techniques, that is bubble sort and selection sort. With this simple understanding of the two sorting techniques, I hope the students will be able to do a small assignment. First, trace the bubble sort algorithm. The duration is 5 minutes. Trace the selection sort algorithm. Duration is 5 minutes. How many passes are needed for bubble sort technique? Once again, the duration required is 5 minutes. How many passes are needed for the selection sort technique? And finally, which is the better sorting technique of two and why? I hope all of you will enjoy the assignment session. Thank you.